Good morning, good morning. Happy Monday. We're getting started. Let's go, folks. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Let me see what I got here. How y'all getting y'all day started? You can see the smoke coming out my mouth this morning. It's serious. I woke up and it was snow on the ground. And I was totally surprised. So I'm gonna get my day started with some water. Some H2O. Oh man. Good morning, y'all. Happy Monday. What are we in the, was this the last week of the month? So that's it, just like that. 11 months to go. And so we've already got through a month. We've already got through a month of this. And first, y'all, God bless. God bless. Everybody have a good day. A couple things I want to touch on today. Good morning, cuz. But one of the things, and this stems back, I had was talking on Friday. My live got suspended temporarily. Well, it was no big deal. I was able to get back on in the afternoon. And one of the things I was talking about, Carl, was, and remember I was like, oh man, I forgot what I was going to say. But I remembered, and I wanted to share that. And this is one of the things I wanted to share first thing in the morning. So on Friday, I couldn't go live. And oh man, I was so frustrated Friday morning because I didn't feel like my day was getting started right. You know, this has all been about getting our day started right, getting out here, you know, being goal setting, figuring out what it is we got to accomplish this week, just getting yourself in the right mindset to start your day, to get ready to go out there and attack your day the way you need to. And I remember when I started doing this, I said what I want to do is develop a healthy habit, you know, create a new habit. I wanted to do this so much that it became almost second nature to me. And on Friday, I really feel like I felt that happen. You know, I woke up on Friday and I was like, dang, man, my live's not working. I was going crazy. I was getting frustrated. And I realized at that moment that, wow, my habit had kicked in. Here we are, a month in, 20 or so days. I've been taking the weekends off doing this. But the habit is real, you know? So I say it to say that you guys can develop and create new healthy habits for yourselves. I've never really used Facebook Live or done messaging like this on a regular basis, not until the very end of last year. And now I really feel, you know, I'm very committed. So you'll hear some more about some of the other things that I plan on doing down the line at the end. So today is like one of the most special days in the world. It's my mother's birthday. It's my mom's birthday today. So if anybody is friends with my mother on Facebook, send her a Facebook message, tell her happy birthday. I'm not going to tell you how old she is. I can tell you that she looks like it's her 30th birthday today. Happy birthday, mommy. I love you. I tell you guys, man, my mom is my backbone. She is my best friend. She's my homie. She's cool. She's one of the smartest people I know. She is she's one of the driving, motivating forces in my life. And I'm just happy and blessed to have her in my life still. And mommy, I love you. Enjoy your day. You should have took the day off work. If you didn't, you should leave work early. And I love you. God bless. In the news. So there's a couple things going on in the news. I guess I was really wondering what other people felt about it. But one of the big things is the Muslim ban, right? So that's happened. And I really was wondering how other people felt about it. I personally am not, I'm not thrilled about it, of course. I think it's one of those things where I really don't see this improving relationships, you know, or making things better, because it's like this blanket ban for, you know, this certain number of countries. And the reality is, a lot of people in those countries are also victims. You know what I mean? They're refugees. And it's my understanding that the refugee process to get into the U.S. is a lengthy process. It's not something that can be done in a few weeks. I believe it's almost a year-long plus process if you're a refugee to actually get into the United States. So to say that there's no vetting process or no vetting system currently in place is false. It's just flat out false. But here's what's interesting about it, and here's the take I have on it. We were having a discussion about the Muslim ban on one of these Facebook groups the other day. And somebody says, this girl, she had made a great point. And she said, well, I think the Muslim ban is disgusting, basically. And that, what about the children? What about the women and the children and the innocent people? What about them? What about these young people, you know? They're living in a war zone. And so she posed that question. And so another guy, white guy, he says, well, I don't know about those children. Basically, I'm still skeptical. He says, if we were to allow them to stay or come over, how do we know they won't repeat? Listen to what he said. He said, how do we know they won't repeat the history of their ancestors? That was a crazy question to me, because it made me say, like a ding, ding, ding went off in my head. Like, this is a white guy who says this. He's scared of or fearful of or cautious of younger Muslim children, you know, young adults, whatever. He said because of their potential. He's afraid that their potential will be just as their fathers or mothers' potential who may have been involved in terrorist activities. So I was just like, oh my God, I can't believe you said that, considering the fact that you're a white man. Like, should I or all black and brown people in the U.S. be cautious of the children of white men because of what their ancestors did? It just bothered me so much, because it's like, oh, well, we don't know if those kids are going to turn out, how they're going to turn out, however many years from now. But at the same time, you got white men walking around today in the U.S. and of course they want redemption, or they want to be forgiven, or they want to be, you know, they don't want to play any role in the acts of their ancestors. They want to completely disavow the acts of their ancestors, which they should disavow the acts of their ancestors. But then we're just supposed to accept that. Everybody else is just supposed to accept that and believe that, because they said, oh, okay, well, we're sorry, our ancestors, our great grandfathers, et cetera, they were horrible people. We're not like that today. And for the most part, we give you that benefit of the doubt. You know, we give you that benefit of the doubt. One, because it's absolutely true. There are a mass majority of white people in this country that aren't like their ancestors were. But two, because we actually have given you the benefit of the doubt for the most part. We don't really treat every white person like a former slave owner, or say, oh, well, we can't be friends with this person because of their potential to enslave their kind and their people enslaved in this nation not too long ago. So it's just a weird argument. Oh, well, we gotta have a Muslim ban because their kids may grow up to be terrorists. Well, then damn, like, what are we saying? That white kids may grow up to be slave masters? Like, that's what you're saying. So it was a horrible argument by this gentleman. And I really hope that we learn to respect each and every person in the U.S., refugees included. That we open up our hearts and have a little compassion. I mean, come on, like, if let's take Hurricane Katrina, for example. When natural disasters happen, when things happen that displace large majorities of people, large numbers of people, you need people to come in and step in and support. And I understand what you guys are saying. Oh, well, that's a different country. That's a different country's problem. This is a global economy. We are all connected, whether we like to believe it or not. Now, what looks like is trying to happen, Trump is trying to make us much more of a self-reliant, self-sufficient economy where situations like this, being diplomatic, having cordial relationships with our neighboring countries and people overseas. If he feels as though, and this is my opinion, if he feels as though if we can become more insulated focused, we won't have to worry about relationships with other countries and so forth, and we can just leave everybody up to their own devices. And it just sickens me because we're talking about women and children, in particular the children. So just think before you speak. You know, like if you're a white guy who says something like that, you're not really hearing what you. I don't believe you're really hearing what you're saying. So think before you speak. And this is my opinion on the whole Muslim ban. I hope the whole thing gets thrown out. And I hope that we learn to really just continue to treat each other with dignity and respect, and see where that gets us. But I'm gonna leave it at that. If anybody else has anything that they want to share on the Muslim ban, what I would say is, you know, support our Muslim brothers and sisters, especially, listen, black and brown people. This is a message to you, black people. There are many black folks in America today who a good percentage of our family may be Muslims, you know? And yeah, it's an African American, but this person's a Muslim, and it won't be long before parallels, relationships and stuff like that begin to get exposed. And so, and unfortunately, a lot of times it's due to a lack of education, a lack of knowledge, a lack of exposure in the white culture, in the white world. I mean, Muslim is Muslim. They don't have the time, energy, knowledge. Maybe they need to make the time to learn the knowledge, but they don't have the knowledge to really learn how to differentiate between, oh, well, that's Nation of Islam, and that's those are Sunni Muslims, and those are Shia Muslims, and those is, you know, they don't know. They really don't. They see a Muslim, they see someone with their head wrapped, and they just begin to assume the worst. So be careful because this black and brown skin, when them lines get blurry, we all gonna start looking really Muslim. So just be careful. That's my thoughts on that. I digress. So, because I really want to talk about, this is what I really want to talk about today, and y'all know what this is about. This is about getting warmed up, getting your day started right, and getting motivated. And we're gonna get ready to move in a little bit. Getting motivated. So somebody had posted something about, you know, knowing exactly what it is that they want to do and having a hard time finding motivation. And then it was crazy. Somebody else had messaged me on Facebook on the Messenger, and they said, yes, we have, Carl. Yes, we have. But somebody had messaged me also on Messenger about finding their voice, right? Like, oh, you know, I really wish I could use my voice in the way that, you know, sort of like in the way that I have discovered. But they want to make a change. They have a voice. They want to make an impact. And you know, I'm here to talk about that, man. I'm here to say, stay motivated, get motivated. One of the things that I mentioned earlier is that my mom is one of my strongest motivating forces. So just as you need an accountability partner, just to stay accountable, you know, hey, let's go work out, blah, blah, blah. You may also have people in your life that are drivers, that are motivating forces in your life. I try to be a motivating force in the lives of my friends and families and the people that I come across. But maybe somebody a little bit closer to you, that's a little bit more, you know, that's just closer to you. They're more in your inner circle. Somebody who has good positive energy, who's motivating, who's encouraging, who's always doing something and moving forward with their life, who's not afraid to continue to throw out good ideas, who's never discouraging to you. Surround yourself around these kind of people, and at least try to find somebody that you know that will push you. Share a goal with them and say, hey man, give me a push. what I would say, I think one of the best ways that I like to try to encourage motivation is small victories. So, and this is why I'm really serious about encouraging people to plan and organize and goal set, but try to do so in increments. You know, there is a next best goal that you need to accomplish to get to whatever wherever you're trying to go. And so plan, also ask questions. Plan wins for yourself. If you know that you need to complete an application for a loan tomorrow. Good morning now, sissy. Love you. If you know you need to complete an application for a loan tomorrow, so say it's a small business loan that you're trying to get to start your business, but the next thing that you really got to do is complete the application. Then that's the next thing you got to do. There are so many other things that you're going to have to bring into your business, but the very first thing or the very next step is that you need to complete this small business loan. You need to complete the application. So complete the application, get that small victory. You will feel so driven towards the next step after you complete that step. So just a couple tips. Surround yourself around around people who are motivating to you, who are inspiring, and who are in your inner circle. And also set up some small wins for yourself. Some small goals that you know you're going to be able to accomplish, and I'm telling you, you'll have a sense of accomplishment from completing that small goal, and then you'll be able to go on to your next level. I'll use another analogy in working out because it's one of my analogies. But if you want to get in shape and you want to start running, but you're not a runner, but you want to become one, and you say, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna walk around the block 3 times tomorrow. I'm gonna just walk around the block, get my blood going. And you get up and you do it, and you go walk around the block that 3 times. I bet you the next day it won't be as hard to do it. Or a little later in the week, whatever your next goal is, you might say, I'm a jogger around the block. I bet you'll feel more comfortable about jogging around the block because you've already had some small victories. Continue to do that until you hit, areas in which you need additional support. Maybe you need to go back and self-reflect, to plan, and study more. But continue to do that until you hit what looks like a roadblock, but there is no roadblocks. We can always go over, go around, go under. We're gonna figure it out. That's why there's no point in building a wall, because they're gonna go over, go around, they're going under, they're gonna figure it out. But get motivated. Set some small wins for yourself. And hey, start this week. Set some small wins for yourself this week, and see how that makes you feel. I think that's going to be really positive. If anybody else has any motivating tips for people, share them. Put them in the comments. Things that work for you, put them in the comments so people can read them and share them, and kind of make them their own. Couple other things. This one really does apply to you, but I'm gonna put a community spin on it, and I'm gonna move on from it kind of quickly. So, because I got a life hack I want to share with you guys. So, the next point I wanted to make today, as it relates to you and your accountability, your goal setting, you, not me, not anybody else that's on the chat, just you. You gotta learn to live with regrets. You gotta learn to live with regrets. You gotta learn to live with failures. You gotta learn to live with setbacks. Good point, Dwight. Back to what we were talking about before, find a beeline. What's the fastest way to get to that next point or next goal that you need to accomplish? But learn to live with regrets. Some of us, I talk about this every week, goal setting. What do you need to accomplish this week? What do you need to get done? Some of us did not get that done last week. Some of us had setbacks last week. Some of us, it wasn't all sweet, and we didn't have a great week, and we didn't even get to have fun this weekend. Some of us had some things happen that were either regrettable. Let's talk about the things that are regrettable, the decisions that you were able to make, and the things that you did that you now feel bad about. Here's what I'm here to tell you today. Get over it. If you did something, or you didn't reach a goal, or you messed up something, learn to live with that regret. If you need to apologize to somebody, if you need to just ask for forgiveness and it happens, good. Whatever you need to do to go ahead and get over whatever that regret is, let's do that. And let's do that as soon as possible, because that regret is going to be a clog in your progress. It's going to be a clog in your mental health. It's going to be a burden on you. It's going to be a weight. Do what you need to do. Do your part. If there are people that you need to apologize to, or whatever the case may be, to help you get past that regret, do your part and move on. Because sometimes that's all you can do. You know, you got this regret out there, then there are people who want you to jump through hoops and hurdles and all this other stuff to try to feel better about something that may have happened. You ain't got time for that, because you got to get on with your life. So learn to live with your regrets and get out here and let's start setting up some new small victories for yourselves. And so we can get back on the ball. It happens. People fall off the ball. We fall off our square. Things happen. Don't let it drag you down. Don't let it hold you down. All right, so here's a life hack I got. And I don't know if it's really a life hack. It's something I made up in discussion. When I was talking to my brother yesterday, and we were talking about how I think this is something that happens naturally, but I'm talking about being more intentional about it. All right, so I'm going to Jamaica in a couple weeks. Yes, I am. I'm going to Jamaica in a couple weeks, and I've been looking forward to it. And every day that I get closer to Jamaica, I get more excited. Because it's something I have happening. I'm looking forward to it. Now, how can I apply that to, like, you know, everyday life, a normal week? Here's what I want y'all to try to do. Set some events, activities, even if it's small. Give yourself something to look forward to. Give yourself something to look forward to. Because when that thing comes, watch the joy you feel. And it sounds funny, because it's like, oh, well, I already know what's going to happen. Why would I be? Give yourself something to look forward to. Let's say if you're married, right? Why don't you say, hey, come this Thursday, no matter what, we're going to go to, no matter what, this Thursday, me and my wife, we're going to go to indoor skydiving. We never did it. We want to do it. We're going to do indoor skydiving this Thursday. And then you just go about your week. Set it, buy the tickets, do whatever. Schedule it. A few days out. And watch how, as you get closer to that activity that you wanted to do, you're looking forward to it, watch how your mood changes. And watch how, even if Monday is mediocre, Tuesday's mediocre, Wednesday's not so great, but by the time you get to Thursday, the day that you've been looking forward to, because you know that you already said on Thursday, we're going to go do this thing, it's going to make me happy, it's something I want to do, watch how happy you are come Thursday. And sometimes you need to plant those boosts into your life. Plant those kind of energy boosts into your life, because you know, sometimes happiness doesn't always just fall out the sky. We got to be intentional about this thing. So let's make it even easier. Let's make it easier. When you wake up, or while you're at work, whatever, today, find something that you want to, find a program that you want to catch on TV this evening, maybe like 7, 8, 9 o'clock. Find something you want to watch on TV and just say, you know what, when I get home tonight, I'm gonna watch that. I don't care if it's a movie, one of your favorite movies, something. Say, when I get home tonight at 8 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, now I'm gonna watch that. And schedule it and have it just be there waiting for you. Something that you know you're gonna get some laughs at. Maybe it's one of your favorite movies. You know you're gonna get some laughs, some chuckles. Schedule it, have it there. Now, and then just go about your day. When that hour gets near, just watch. I challenge y'all, set some things in your life, set some points that you can look forward to, and I promise you, when you get to those points, you will be just that much more excited, just that much more happy, just that much more relieved and overjoyed. I think it works. I want people to test it out. Let me know how it works. But yesterday, and I'm gonna let y'all go after this. Yesterday, I was working. I was refereeing all morning. I had to drive all the way to Chantilly. I'm refereeing, and because I referee on the weekends, I referee on the side. And what I said to myself was, me and my brother, we worked together. I said, man, when we get home tonight, I want to go to the buffet. That's what I really want. I said, I want to go to the buffet. I'm looking forward to it. That's what I want to do. And it was a long day, long day in the gym or whatever. And so as I was leaving, I'm driving home, I'm like driving and I'm like, I cannot wait to get to this buffet. And I mean, it's just a buffet. There's nothing special about it. It's regular Chinese buffet, but it was so good. It really was, because I had planned it. That was going to be my reward for the day for doing a whole bunch of running with my bad knees and legs and feet. And man, you know, I just set that for myself, and I got out there and then I went, had the buffet, enjoyed myself, and it was even better than I expected. So, that's it, folks. I'll recap real quick. Be blessed. Have a great day. Be a blessing to somebody else. Get motivated and find people in your lives that are going to be motivating to you. Learn to live with your regrets. Challenge of the week. Plan something for yourself to look forward to. I don't care if it's at the end of the week or next week or this month. February is coming up. This month. Plan an activity, an event, something to look forward to. And just see how that makes you feel. Thank y'all for checking me out this morning, man. I'm about to get ready to head into the money. Check out my website, thisjustden.com, www.thisjustden.com. It's also attached to my This Just Den group and page on Facebook. I need bloggers. One of the things that I'm going to have on the thisjustden.com site that I don't have on Facebook or in my groups or any of that is blogging. Like, it's actual people who want to write and, you know, write and share. Just share, man. Share your knowledge, share your experience, share your visions. If you got, you know, some opinions on things that are going on around the world, share. So I need some writers. And you can think like topics. If somebody likes to write about sports or health or entertainment or politics or social justice or business, y'all let me know. If y'all want to write a blog here and there, I'd love to promote it. Other than that, man, y'all have a good day, man. Be blessed. Happy Monday. Let's get this thing started right. Goal set. And I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. Later.